Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be showing you how I'm going to take some David Yurman Silver bracelets and bring them back to their shiny, brilliant, sparkling new condition. So these two David Yurman bracelets belong to my mom. She's been wearing them for over a year non-stop and they look super bad right now. They're almost black. They look kind of like really tarnished. But we're going to fix that. So I'm going to show you my method of bringing these back to new condition. Just some things I'm going to use. Oh, by the way, my name is Jody Mosley. This is a jewelry focused channel. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button if you're finding this video helpful. So some things you're going to need. I have my mixture already. This is just some Dawn dishwashing liquid that I mixed out with water already. And I've got a toothbrush in there. Yes, I like to use a toothbrush as my tool for cleaning jewelry. Also, I have the Connoisseur's jewelry cleaner. It says gold and diamonds and precious stones on here, but I put it on my silver jewelry. It works just fine. So let me just tell you the method. We're going to go over it real quick, and then I'm going to do it and show you how I'm doing it. So the first thing we're going to do is brush the jewelry using the cleaning solution. Then we're going to dry it. The second thing we're going to do is allow the pieces to sit in the Connoisseur's jewelry cleaner for roughly 1 minute. And then the most important step we're going to do is polish afterward. I will list all of these things for you in the description box. Very important is this peak nip jewelry cloth. It has two sides to it. I find that this is the most effective cloth on silver jewelry. I've never used a sunshine polishing cloth, but we are going to, well, I've never used it on silver jewelry. It is excellent on gold jewelry, especially on my Cartier Love bracelet. This brings it brand new. But we're going to test it on silver jewelry today and see how it does. So that's all you need: your Dawn solution, your Connoisseur's liquid, and your polishing cloth. And yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get started. All right, as you can see, guys, this is what we're starting with. So they look really bad, but not to worry. If your jewelry looks like this, it can be fixed, and that is what I am going to demonstrate for you right now. So let's begin step one. So we're going to use our Dawn solution. We're going to thoroughly brush each piece individually. This is going to prepare us for steps 2 and 3. So next you want to rinse and dry the pieces. Doing this alone will not make the pieces clean. You can see that the color has not really improved, but it will remove a lot of the grease and grime that may be on the pieces, which will allow the product to penetrate and will give you better results once you get to the polishing stage. Alright friends, let's go ahead and begin step 2, which is to put our jewelry into the Connoisseur's cleaning solution. Put them in one at a time to prevent scuffing. I'm taking out the basket because it is better for small pieces like earrings and rings. In this case, we need the additional room to fully immerse the jewelry. Typically, 30 seconds to a minute is good, but in this case, we needed a full 2 minutes. Now let's remove our first piece and compare it to the other one that's not done yet. Alright friends, I've removed the first bracelet from the solution. I rinsed it and we're going to start polishing, but I just wanted you to see the difference that even though the solution on its own is not sufficient, you saw when I compared it to the one that had not gone in yet that it had actually lifted some of the tarnish. So now we're gonna continue with our final and most important step, which is to polish. So first I'll begin with the peak nip cloth. I'm going to use the white side. Now I've used this cloth several times, that's why it looks like this. When you remove the tarnish, the formula that's inside of it will make the cloth turn black. That's totally normal. You can keep using it, it's still effective. So I'm going to use the white side and I will begin to polish this piece. So let's begin step 3, which is to go ahead and polish our jewelry. Be sure to use gentle pressure. You need enough pressure to lift the tarnish. You're not going to remove the metal or damage the jewelry. You simply need to use enough pressure to allow the original shine to come back to the jewelry. Alright friends, so far so good. I'm just gonna go and spend maybe 3 more minutes polishing this piece. We'll compare it to the other piece that's still in the solution, and then we will go from there. Alright friends, quick check-in. You can see the piece on the left. I've been polishing it for about the past 5 minutes or so. I have not started polishing the piece on the right. And already you can see a stark difference between these two. So that is the difference that polishing makes. So important to polish. If you do not polish, the solution alone isn't going to work for you. You have to polish the jewelry. That is what removes the tarnish and brings back the brilliance in the pieces. So I still have some more polishing to do on this one. But I just wanted to show you how things are looking so far. Alright guys, look at the difference between the piece on the left and the one on the right. So I polished the first one for maybe about 8 minutes, and now it is restored to its original brilliance condition. We're about to do the same with our piece on the right. You can definitely see that polishing makes such a brilliant difference with how your pieces are going to look. You want to do this maybe 3 times a year. Don't overdo it, but definitely when you see the need, go ahead. So here I am testing out the sunshine polishing cloth. It works, but I do not love the results as much as I do the peak nip. So let's go back to using our peak nip, as it is the best cloth I have found for silver jewelry. Alright guys, we are done with both pieces. You remember how bad this one looked, right? Like even the closure of it right here was so dark, super tarnished. It's super bright and beautiful right now. So both of them look the same. I ended up using the peak nip cloth. I liked it better than the sunshine on silver. When I'm doing gold, I do love the sunshine, but I think the peak nip is the best solution for silver jewelry. So that is what I will continue to use to clean my fine silver jewelry. But I think these turned out really nicely. I'm very happy with the result of my David Yurman silver pieces. So you guys can do the same at home. Super affordable, super easy, very quick, and I think they look amazing. Alright guys, that took about 30 minutes, so I hope you've been able to see that if you have silver jewelry, do not despair if it begins to tarnish or if it changes color. You can easily return it to its original luster. So these pieces are from David Yurman. I know that the silver jewelry by David Yurman is a lot more affordable than the gold. And silver jewelry is beautiful. It's versatile. It looks great with everything. It looks like white gold. It's really difficult to tell. But the major reason a lot of people will opt for silver is because it's more affordable. For example, this gold cuff I have is a 7mm. It's all gold. It's from David Yurman. At the time of purchase, it was $4,500 or something like that. It's probably about $5,000 now. But most of their silver pieces, like the ones we're cleaning today, are still well under $1,000. Some of them as low as probably $400. So because of those savings, you'll opt for silver, but you'll start to find that it's tarnishing, it's changing color, it's not as beautiful as when you first bought it. So I thought this video would be helpful for you guys. Now, just a few tips. The reason silver will change color is because of certain minerals and chemicals. So like for my mom, she wears a lot of perfume, and I think that is what changed hers the most. Perfume, especially when you do the wrist spray, a lot of people like to do that. My mom does that. That will change your silver jewelry. Also, chlorine sometimes if you go into the pool in it. Definitely things like volcanic baths or mineral baths, things like that will change it. Certain body products. So it's gonna happen. But if it's quality silver like David Yurman, just know that it only looks bad. It can be reversed, and so this has been the process of reversing it. Again, I listed all of the items I used in the description box for you. I have a few more exciting videos coming up, so definitely subscribe. And if you're interested in how to clean gold jewelry, the process is very similar. I have a video cleaning gold and diamonds, so you can go and check that out. It's a similar process, but there are a few differences, and the cloths that I use are slightly different. So definitely go ahead and check that video out as well. Today's outfit, I'm wearing this beautiful white linen dress from my brand, Jody Melissa. You guys can go ahead and check that out. These super pretty earrings are from the Renee collection. She's a local jeweler here in Atlanta. She does handmade jewelry. I bought this piece from her at a festival. I will link her information for you below. Did I miss anything? Do you have a method you want to share with us? Let us know in the comments. I will see you friends in the next video.